kids. In today's session you are going to learn about climate of Tamil Nadu. We already studied the Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal parts. The state of Tamil Nadu, it lies into the south of Tropic of Cancer, which is very near to the equator. Okay. It receives vertical sun rays. The temperature of the state is relatively hot. Okay, but in the eastern coast of Tamil Nadu, it experiences the tropical maritime climate. The Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean, these both alone influencing the climate of the coastal region. Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean, these both only influence the climate of the coastal regions. The east coast experience the maritime climate I told, isn't it? The western coastal region, western side of the Tamil Nadu, it experiencing the mountainous climate due to the western Ghats. Okay, because already I told you western Ghats, it lies in the west side of Tamil Nadu, isn't it? So the west side of Tamil Nadu, it experiencing the mountainous climate, but due to the low altitude and distance from the sea, okay, due to the low altitude and also the distance from the sea, the central Tamil Nadu, it experiencing only the dry condition. Okay, in the central Tamil Nadu, it experiences the dry condition. The migration of vertical sun rays leads to the formation of different seasons. What are the different seasons? You know already, but again I am saying the winter, okay, summer and southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. These are all the four types of the season we are experiencing in Tamil Nadu. Actually, winter season, it experiences from January to February. Summer season from March to May. Southwest monsoon June to September, and northeast monsoon, this one is the northeast monsoon we are experiencing from October to December. Okay, next we will move on to the winter season. During January and February, the vertical rays of the sun fell between the Tropic of Capricorn and the equator. So Tamil Nadu and India as a whole receives slanting rays from the sun. The weather is slightly cooler during these months. Winter temperature in Tamil Nadu varies from 15 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. However, in the hill stations, it will move below 5 degrees Celsius. In the Nilgiris, it will move on to the 0 degrees Celsius also. This season is practically dry. Next, summer season. The apparent migration of the sun towards north during March, April and May results in the reception of vertical sun rays by South India. So there is a steady rise in temperature from the equator. Tamil Nadu located to the south of Tropic of Cancer, already I told, which is near to the equator and experiences the high temperature. Generally the temperatures varies from 30 degrees Celsius to more than 40 degrees Celsius. That also particularly in the month of May, the southern part of the state receives some rainfall from pre-monsoon showers, which is called as the mango shower or blossom showers, and some parts experience convectional rainfall. That only we are saying as a 4 o'clock rainfall, isn't it? That convectional rainfall also it experiencing. During the period of Agni Nakshatram, Tamil Nadu experiences the more high temperature. That means from 35 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius also. This Agni Nakshatram, it falls during the month of May. Southwest monsoon. The intense heating of the landmass of the north by the sun during March to May creates a well-developed low pressure in North India, which draws wind from the Indian Ocean. This results in the formation of southwest monsoon. During this season, Tamil Nadu is located in the rain shadow region for the wind which blows from the Arabian Sea. As a result, Tamil Nadu receives only a meager rainfall from this monsoon. Rainfall during this season decreases from west to east. Coimbatore Plateau receives an average of 50 cm rainfall, and also the Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli and Nilgiris is also getting the rainfall of 50 to 100 cm. Rainfall during this period, the rainfall is scanty in the eastern part of the state. Northeast monsoon. This season commences from the month of October and lasts till mid-December. The high pressure created over Central Asia and northern part of India becomes the source for the northeast monsoon winds. The apparent migration of the sun from Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn causes a change in receiving temperature and air pressure during this season. It makes a wind to blow towards Bay of Bengal from North India and deflected by Coriolis force and takes the northeast direction. Hence, it is known as the northeast monsoon. As the northeast monsoon is a part of returning of southwest monsoon wind, it is also called as a retreating monsoon. This one already I explained in India, that lesson, Indian climate lesson also I explained about this one. Main rainy season for Tamil Nadu is the northeast monsoon alone. Okay, it accounts for 48% of annual rainfall. Coastal districts of the state get nearly 60% of their annual rainfall, and the interior districts get about 40 to 50% of the annual rainfall during this season. Tropical cyclones are common during this season. Cyclones originating from the Bay of Bengal bring heavy rainfall to the east coastal region of Tamil Nadu. More than 50% of the state's rainfall is received from tropical cyclones during this period, and east coastal regions receives 100 to 200 cm of rainfall during the because of the tropical cyclones. The rainfall received by the central and northwestern part is 50 to 100 cm. The cyclones sometimes disturb the cultivation of crops and cause severe damage to the life and also the property. Chinnakallar near Valparai is the third wettest place in India and the wettest place in Tamil Nadu.